Good morning,
All right.
Facebook. Good morning.
Good morning,
Good
guys.
morning, WTQT,
Yes,
Baton Rouge. If you don't know, it's the Young Pastors, and we got to get things going with our good ha-ha.
So you
Got us get started with
you
our
want
good
to
ha-ha.
unload or you want to let me unload? It's up to you.
You go ahead a little bit, because I got more than one, but I told you, man, I found one, and I know it's a stunner.
All right.
It's good.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and unload. And I'm gonna let you close out with what you got.
All right, go
So
ahead.
guys, we're gonna laugh a little bit. It's our good ha-ha, and we want to encourage you to laugh with just a little silliness. And of course, I've got some good jokes here. These are what I call short jokes, silly jokes, chuckling jokes. So number one, I like this one. What did the baby corn say to the mama corn?
Baby corn say to the mama corn, help me.
Where's popcorn? Hey, good morning, Sister Renee. All right, let's keep
That's
it
good.
going.
That's
All right.
good. That's good.
What do you call an escalator when it stops working?
Escalator when it stops working. What?
Stairs.
Yeah, that's all it is too.
All right,
you
so-
treat it the same way too.
I'm telling you. All right, so I like this one. This one is cool.
Okay.
You know you shouldn't kiss anyone on January 1st
Why?
because it's the first date.
It's the first date. That's good. That's good.
All right, I got another quick one. This is I don't know what you call this one.
Okay.
Why did the guy say thank you to the sidewalk after becoming successful? Because it kept him off the street.
Wow.
All right, and last but not least, right here. Can we do my pizza joke real quick?
What's your pizza joke?
Never mind, it's cheesy.
It's cheesy. It's cheesy. Well, Pastor Buckley, I did a Pastor Buckley.
Did you?
Yes. Got to push the buttons.
Oh yeah. So if y'all were not hearing us on the radio,
It's the Young Pastors Radio.
it's the Young Pastor Radio Show, and we need to give you these jokes again. How about that? So that was a trial run. Facebook Live, thank you for being with us for our test run. That was a test run. Don't you
Man,
dare think we did that on purpose.
I'm
No
so
way.
glad. Yeah.
No way.
I missed pushing the buttons.
Yeah.
I was
So
standing
good.
right there.
Yeah. So thank you so much for hanging out. We want to give you those jokes again. And
It's our good ha-ha.
It's our good ha-ha. And we're going to laugh a little bit, have a good time.
Yeah, we're at the
so
radio
we're gonna start in
station.
a different order.
Okay. Oh, my goodness.
You're driving and you see a spaceman. What do? You park, man. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. So, why couldn't a computer take his hat off? Because his caps lock was on.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely silly.
Wow.
All right, here's another one, guys.
That
And
was
and radio, are you radio folks? I want you to laugh at this one, please. It'll make me feel good. What did the baby corn say to the mama corn?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Where is Pop?
Corn.
And here's my last one. What do you call an escalator when it stops working? Stairs.
Stairs. Look, I forgot it and I heard it again. Still sitting there trying to wonder.
And that quick one I hit y'all with already. This one is, why did the guy say thank you to the sidewalk after becoming successful? He was making his success speech, and he said, thank you to, I've got a special thank you to the sidewalk. Everyone asked why. He said, because it kept him off the street. So guys, y'all laugh.
That's good. I got a
What you
bad
got,
one.
man? What you
I got
got?
a bad
All
one.
right,
This
all
is
right.
a bad one.
All right.
Disclaimers got to go out there.
It's bad, guys.
Bad joke.
Bad
So
joke.
if you repeat it, that's because of you. I've already warned you that it was bad.
All right.
So husband comes home
Okay.
to his wife. You know, they've been together for some years. And not the best marriage.
Okay.
He says to her, if I won the lottery today,
Okay.
what would you do? She looks at him cold as ever and says, "I'd take half immediately and leave you."
Okay.
He reaches in his pocket, pulls out a $10 ticket he had just won, and says, "Now take 5 and get out."
I like that. Good morning, Miss Connie. Right.
Told you it was bad. Told you it was bad.
That's good. I like that one.
All right, so
I like that one.
so I got one more joke, guys. One
Okay.
more story joke. This is a long one, but I
Okay.
think it's pretty good.
All right.
So guy gets pulled over by a cop. Gets
Okay.
pulled over by a police officer. Police officer says, "You know you were speeding."
Okay.
The guy looks at the officer and says, "I'm trying to get away from a robbery,
Okay.
an armed robbery." Police officer's like, "Oh my goodness, were you robbed?" He says, "No, I committed the robbery. I'm trying to get away."
Okay.
The police officer is like, "You just committed an armed robbery?" He says, "Yeah, I got the loot in my trunk.
Okay.
I've got all the money that I just stole in my trunk. I'm trying to get away."
All right.
Police officer begins to reach in his car. He's like, "Man, I'm gonna need you to get out." He gets to reach in the car, and the guy's like, "No, you better not reach in here, man. I got a loaded gun right in that glove box."
Okay.
Police officer's like, "Sit tight, stay right here."
Okay.
Goes back to his car, calls all his backup buddies, calls in helicopter, SWAT.
Okay.
We got a guy, he's robbed a store, and he's got a loaded weapon.
Okay.
One of the officers pulls up to him. "We're going to need you to get out of the car so we can search the vehicle." Pull the guy out of the car, search the vehicle. They go back to him and they're like, "We didn't find the loaded gun. We didn't find the loot or anything. There was no robbery reported."
Okay.
He says, "Yeah, and I bet that liar told you I was speeding too."
Wow. Look, that's a tricky one. I like that one. You know, that one is good. That's good.
I bet that cop
That's a
told you
clever
I
one.
was
I like
speeding
that
too.
That's good. That's good. I like that one.
Man.
Well, guys, y'all laughed today. We gave you plenty of reasons and chuckle somehow. And guys, we continue to encourage you. If you got some jokes you'd like to share with us, share some of your uncle's jokes, your grandfather's joke. You know, some of those jokes that are really
we
good.
will screen them.
Mm-hmm.
We will screen them. We will screen them.
Please send them in.
But you are free to send them in. And if nobody laughs but us, at least you know you've done your part. Because I'm going to just go ahead and tell you, when you ask me, "Pastor, how come you didn't tell my joke?" I'm going to tell you, you know why I didn't tell your joke.
Right. You know exactly why. So guys, please y'all help us out with that as well. So that's good. Is that of course we're gonna find a way today, and I believe we're all on one accord. We're gonna laugh a little bit. We're gonna laugh until
guys, please,
our stomach
please.
hurt and so on.
Don't
so that we
you-
can always stay in joy by
Man, you
invoking the
know,
joy of the Lord.
why are you talking about laughing, man?
Okay, what you got?
I found gluten-free cookies.
Yeah, I was wondering why you brought those.
Man, gluten-free cookies. These are breakfast cookies, by the
Okay.
way, because it's breakfast time.
Okay, absolutely.
And it's the only thing I could find.
Okay,
But I got gluten-free
Okay.
chocolate chip cookies.
tell us about them.
And if you've never had them before, they're called Tate's.
Okay,
I found out about them when I was living in New Jersey
Okay.
from a wonderful mother. She's gone on to be with the Lord.
Okay.
Sister Ida White, God bless you.
okay,
She introduced me and my family to Tate's Bake Shop, and they got them at, it's not Kroger's here, it's Albertsons.
Allison.
I always get Albertsons and Kroger's mixed
Okay,
up because
good.
they got Kroger's back home.
Okay,
But Tate's cookies, guys, they're really good.
Okay.
And because I feel like laughing,
Okay.
putting a smile on my face, I just want you to taste one of these
Pastor
cookies.
Phil
this
is
morning.
eating a Tate's cookies
Chocolate
on air.
chip, yeah.
He's eating one on air.
Yeah,
And in addition, he's
They're
trying
gluten-free,
to encourage
though.
me to eat one.
they're gluten-free.
And
Just
y'all
taste
tell
one.
me whether I should.
Or not, take that
Or
small
not.
one. You see the small one.
Yeah,
Take the small one.
he's
You're going to go work out later.
all right. See,
See, they
that
broke.
was the sign of the Lord that it broke.
They
So I
broke.
was supposed to just take this little piece and taste it.
Well, I'm going to take
Check
the
it out,
full
guys.
one.
All right,
Because Tate's cookies are bomb.
it tastes the same though, meaning the same as.
Right, so you can get gluten-free cookies.
Okay.
Right. I think
So
that's...
guys, don't look over this. We'll make sure it's in the comments. Tate's Bake Shop.
Yeah.
Tate's Bake Shop.
It's a New York cookie thing, man. I love it.
Gluten-free chocolate chip cookies.
Gluten-free. And I'm telling you, that's important nowadays.
Yes, it is.
Gluten-free,
All right.
gluten mess your stomach up.
Good stuff, man.
Yes, it does.
Gluten-free cookies, especially if you're a cookie lover like I am. So
Well, I love cookies, man.
good. So Pastor Spell, I would jump to good randomness, but I'm not.
Okay.
I want to do some good shout outs. So number one, we start with Taste Bake Shop. If you're looking for
Man.
a better cookie than the worst cookies, gluten-free cookies, Taste Bake Shop. Pastor Spell says you can get them from Albertsons. And of course, in Baton Rouge, we know Albertsons on Airline, Albertsons on Government Street, Albertsons on Coursey. And so
I went to
on.
the Government Street one.
You did? Okay.
They didn't have any flowers.
Okay. Yeah. So
They ran out of flowers.
So guys,
it was looking hard.
that's our shout outs with the Tape Bake Shop. So we want to, of course, we know it's graduation season, guys.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
So of course we want to make sure that we shout out all of our 2020 graduates. So we're just going to shout out a few schools. There are a few names of schools that you'll notice in here, probably at least one of them that you know that mascot isn't real, so don't worry about that.
Uh-oh,
Just
here you go
continue
again.
with the shout out. So number one, we're shouting out my home school, Glen Oaks High
Glen
School,
Oaks.
all of the 2020 graduates. If you know anyone, comment in the comment sections. Tell them to call us, whatever they got to do. But shout out.
Yeah, send us some
again,
names.
Glen Oaks High School. Look, G say he's going to Albertsons today. So, Pastor Spell, you got one.
Oh, man, I'm telling you,
one
try them
vote
Tate's
right there.
cookies.
Yeah.
Them Tate's cookies are special. And I got the gluten-free ones this
Good
time.
morning, kid. So again, Glen Oaks High School, number one, class of 2020. Number two, the great Scollingville High School, class of 2020. We're shouting you out. Number three, yeah, G, I'm gonna block you in a minute. Tell me about Glen Oaks now. You will not be over my page. So, all right. So,
What school, G? What school Brother Anderson went to?
it ain't even on the list.
Oh, look at there,
You'll
man.
know because I don't call it.
Oh, man.
Number three,
Is it McKinley?
the Blue Panther, McKinley High School.
Go ahead, McKinley.
Class of 2020.
Yes,
Also, number number five, Bel Air High School, class of 2020. Of course, our sister, Councilwoman Erica Green, she's a Bel Air alumni. Also, Baton Rouge High
Capital.
School, 2020. Exactly. Come on.
Capital.
Come on. Exactly. Did you even know we had Capital here?
Yeah, of course, man. You know,
Oh, you just know it's a capital city. Go
no,
ahead, be
Capital
honest.
High, man.
Yeah.
I know it's some people that.
What's the mascot?
I don't know any school's mascot.
Exactly.
I don't know any
And you
school's mascot.
shouldn't know this one.
Oh my God! What's Capital's mascot? Man?
So Baton Rouge High, I don't have no idea.
Oh man!
Tara High School, class of 2020, we're shouting you out. Also, Southern Lab, class of 2020.
Go ahead.
University High School,
I had no idea.
class of
there was so many schools
2020.
here.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
And these are just a few. We'll do some more tomorrow.
Wow.
Broadmoor High School, class of 2020.
Okay.
Baker High School,
Shout
class
out some
of
graduates.
2020.
Give me some graduates. I can shout out.
Central High School, class of 2020. So, so many classes. So I see Courtney Bell, Chastity Johnson, George. Shout out your schools. Good. So good. So class of 2020, guys, y'all chime in. We really wanted to spend
Man,
a
especially
little
this,
time on
especially
that, man.
this year,
Yes, sir.
and given everything that you go through. You know, we were talking, Pastor Buckley, just in that time and that season, and just how tense it is already.
Yeah.
Man, we most certainly want to lift those young people up.
Yeah.
Graduating high school, graduating college.
Yeah.
I know I got some, right there. Even in our fellowship, I've seen online. Just want to give praise to God that you finished.
Yeah. That's right.
I think that's the one. Thank you, Lord. That's the one.
That's good.
You finish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That you started something and you finished it. You know,
sir.
it's something to be said about starting and finishing. I hope we got
Let's
a
see if
call.
we got a
I hope
call.
we got a
Let's see
caller.
here.
Come on in.
All right.
While we
All
wait,
right.
while we do that, hold on. Let me do this.
Hey, good morning. It's the Young Pastors Radio Show. We celebrating graduates 2020.
Well, I've been a graduate, 82.
All
Okay.
right. What school is that?
Booker T. Washington in New Orleans.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Booker T. Washington. Good stuff. So are you?
Because y'all cutting in and out. You can't hear nothing.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. We're gonna get that fixed. We'll mention it in just a second. Thank you so much for listening. All right, bless you. Bye bye. Good stuff. So we're working on that. So guys, we see some Central High alumni. Whoop whoop. Somebody puts there. So any others, guys, y'all help us out. Help us out. And look, the wife says you can hear the crunch. So, yeah, Pastor Spell is eating these Tate's Bake Shop cookies right here in the studio, and he wants me to join, but I am not joining in.
Oh man.
Someone else, class of '85, Booker T. Washington. Look at that.
Wow. Yes, indeed.
Man, that's what's up, Booker T. All the way in New Orleans. So good, guys. So we are celebrating. So send us a few more names. Call us 343-1075. We want to congratulate our graduates. We want to mention our graduates. Okay, so good. So someone says Facebook is clear on their end. And of course, we're working on our radio side as well. But guys, y'all send us, keep them coming.
My wife sends in a good shout out for us. I'm Farah James, class of 2020.
Okay.
Going to LSU.
All right.
Going to LSU. That's it.
All right, Farah, shout out. Good stuff. So I see Miss Judy.
Capital
is mentioning-
Senior. Yeah, Capital
Wow.
Excuse me. Here we go.
Capital Senior High School.
So you won't gonna hit me with that. That's
Okay,
it. That's
Golden
it.
Lions.
That's it. Golden Lions.
Golden
That's
Lions.
it. The
Wow.
Capital High Golden Lions. You
All right.
heard it straight from me.
Golden Lions.
Yes.
All right. So you in partnership with Sister Judy. I see what's going on here. All right, good stuff.
You ain't lying. I'm
All
clapping
right,
hard
good
on that.
stuff. Good
Yep,
stuff.
yep.
So guys, let's keep our 2020 graduate shout outs going.
Yeah,
you know, any
man.
other graduates, call us. We had a few others. 343-1075.
I know
We just
Sister,
want to show some love to the graduates. Now, did you get this on your street?
David.
On my
we had a
street,
brother David. That
There's a
graduated.
parade of almost 10 cars. They come and I'm like, what's going
It's
on?
the graduation
here?
parade.
Yeah, and a lot of the neighbors as well. They're having these big stickers in the
yard.
In the
I
yard.
seen a young lady that graduated somewhere in my neighborhood. I just
Yeah,
forgot
and
her
the
name.
cars are coming through, man. It was so exciting. I stopped my work and I'm just looking out, man. And this is just
I stopped in
the
the
creative way. Yeah, the creative ways to celebrate. So, guys, that's one of the things that we noticed, man. Just the creative ways that people are celebrating with these, what do they call it? I guess car parades.
Yeah,
They just
do
kind
it.
of hunked their horn. And they came back and
listen,
hunked their horn again.
You gotta find. That's it, and you know this for a fact. You gotta celebrate.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
it.
you.
That's
That's
it, yeah,
you.
yeah.
That's you
Yeah,
all
yeah,
day.
yeah.
That is you
That's why it
all
caught me
day.
off. It caught me off.
That is you
and then
all
they
day,
parked,
man.
Here's the other part. They parked and blocked our driveway. And all
So-
got out of their cars and ran over and took a picture.
So yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
But it was such a celebration. I told my wife, just go on the grass. You know, I don't want to buy on the grass. Go on the grass and pull out. But it was good to see it, man. I'll be honest with you. Just seeing
Man,
the kids
shout out
excited.
2020. You are the class of overcomers.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
are the
sir.
class
Yes, sir.
of, not the class of quarantine.
Yeah.
You're not the class of
Yeah,
quarantine.
yeah.
No, no, you are the class who overcame
Yeah.
quarantine.
Well, I'd go on to say, Pastor Spell, in light of what you're mentioning, the 2020 graduate class, I believe there's no class like it. We just got to give you that Mount Rushmore. Why? Because we've never seen a time like this. I know in our lifetime. So for you guys to still push forward, find unique ways to still finish and so on, and still many of you are walking past your television for a virtual graduation, and I know it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same. It doesn't matter how much your mom is screaming and your family is screaming in the background. You're walking past the television. That's virtual. That's not a stage.
You could put a stage up.
That's not a stage. So for you guys to still be excited, we commend you. That's a big deal.
Get you a red runner.
I'm telling you.
Put it across that floor.
I'm telling you. Still not a stage.
You could walk across you do something special, like walk across
All right.
a table or something that you never,
Okay.
ever walk on.
Okay.
Don't
break it.
That's why it's real
Your
quick.
mama.
It's real quick.
Don't worry. Words from your mama. Don't break my table.
Yeah.
So good stuff, guys. So again, kudos and just
Something.
great
You
congratulations.
got to think outside the box.
You got to find a way. But I seen a lot of blooper videos where somebody walked past,
Uh-huh.
their television a few times and they turned the taps and they turned it and they turned it in.
Yeah.
It's trying to find a way to do it. So guys, thank y'all for being just celebratory and
Gotta
not
do
allowing
that,
the
guys.
times
Gotta
to
do that.
take away the celebration of graduation.
Cannot. You know, you put in freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, 3/4 of senior year.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
You know, the school year was about done.
Mhm.
You in March, you know, and this thing comes around. You did it. You did it, and you deserve a full celebration.
Yeah.
You know, a full celebration, the best that we can.
I may get some stickers and just put it in the yard and say congratulations to all 2020 graduates.
2020 graduates.
That's good. Just to encourage. Guys, that may be a good thing. It may be something that we all can do. In some
Yeah.
way, we find a way to get some yard signs or something just to encourage, because this is a very, very...
I'm sure the graduation parties are still going on.
Yeah.
They're gonna have
Especially
to.
for the African-American group
Yeah,
of
man.
people.
I drive down the street and I look, I'm
Yeah.
like, I know that's more than 10.
That's more than 10 cars.
That's
right.
more than 10.
Yeah, folks are enjoying, man. And it's a good thing.
I'm sure they're doing what they can,
Mm-hmm.
stay distant. You know, I didn't see no
Oh, you
mask.
sure?
Yeah, I'm hoping. But nah, man. In all honesty, I'm just excited that people are still taking the time to celebrate this great accomplishment.
Yep.
And it's all about that, you know, not letting the circumstances is literally
right,
we've been forced to live what we preach.
That's right.
Not allowing the circumstance or the situation to stop your praise.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah.
You know, and we're doing that. We're doing that. We're seeing it all around where we're not letting the problem, and it's a great problem. It's a great problem, but
Yes,
we're
sir.
not allowing it to stop us from doing what's important.
So graduates, celebrate big. We give you permission as the young pastors. We give you permission.
Yeah, do it.
To spend a little bit more money than you usually do. Ask your parents for a little bit more. I know they gave
But what
you
are they
some-
going to do now? Because you think about it, when you're
Shop online. Do
that's
something.
I'm serious. When you're 18, this one thing you do. You go to the mall.
Yeah.
What else do you do?
Now Target is your mall right now.
I'm trying to tell you.
Man, if you seen Target this weekend, I thought it was back to school season.
Man,
Or Christmas, one of them.
I drive by those places because, you know, they got the little line. You got to wait outside.
Okay.
My wife is the Target shopper.
Okay.
So, you know.
Yeah, I love Target too. My
let
wife
her-
and I, we on one car. We
Yeah.
love Target.
I'm a Target. I got this shirt from Target.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
my
we love
wife,
Target.
my wife bought it because, you know, it's a Target shirt because it's Goodfellow.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife.
That's a good shirt. Target sells all good stuff.
Yeah, you know.
I don't know if anything is bad in Target.
I struggle to find my size sometimes, but
Okay.
you know, Target is pretty cool. You know you bougie when you don't say Target. You know what you say?
Target.
Target.
That's some absolute foolishness. Who came up with that, I wonder? And
I know.
You said I just wrote it off my list,
Yeah,
'cause I
'cause you
knew
know it.
exactly what that meant. Oh my God. Who came up with that?
I don't know, but I heard it years ago from a sister.
Target.
Yeah, I'm going to Target. You going to where? Target. Where? Target.
Is that even the correct spelling? Or
And I'm
is it-
looking at the symbol like, no,
Pronunciation, rather?
clearly the symbol for the store is a Target.
Okay, yeah. So it's
Like,
Target, yeah.
It's got to be
Yeah,
Target.
so it's
Hit the Target.
It's English, guys. All right. So congratulations to the graduates. We're moving, guys. We got
Go to
Pastor
Target.
Spell. I got to tell you about this one.
Okay.
Guys, we got some good deals. You
Okay.
got to tell your friends. This is the time to make sure you're still listening by radio as well on Facebook. We got some good deals. And this one I really liked, you know. And of course, we're making a commitment to do more, I would say, healthy options. But this one isn't so healthy.
Like gluten free.
Like gluten-free.
Like
So
you
started
notice,
us out.
I started you with
Yeah.
gluten-free
'Cause I'm taking you
cookies.
back. I'm
Right.
taking you back on this.
I'm
good
trying
deal.
to tell you guys, gluten-free
How
is
much are they,
different.
by the way? Was it a good deal? That's the question.
I told you they reminded me of a time
Okay.
past.
Okay.
I don't like Tate's ain't never been the cheapest cookie.
Okay.
That's
So
why you know it's good.
Okay. So it's a good deal from a different perspective.
It's a good deal, and it goes great with coffee. That's what I'm missing.
Okay.
You know, I'm
We'll
gonna
get
say,
coffee in a little bit,
yeah,
too.
we're gonna go get some coffee.
All right. So good deals, guys. I got one for you. Pastor Spell, I think you're going to like this one. So, of course, Wendy's. We know about Wendy's. Wendy's has some of the... Yeah, the 444. They even got a $3 something and all that. But I got something even sweeter, absolutely free. You know, right here on the Young Pastors Radio Show, we try to be the plug to all the free stuff that you may not know about or you may know about. So Wendy's announced recently that it will be giving free breakfast Baconators away with any mobile app order. So in the morning, so listen to these instructions, guys. So you order by the mobile app. you'll place an order. You gotta first download the mobile app, place the order there for the Wendy's bacon sandwich. And what happens is you've got to at least purchase maybe a drink. So you have to have an order. No minimum purchase, so it can be $1 drink. Before 10:30, which is of course our the breakfast time. You know, that breakfast time.
I'm up.
Order before 10:30.
Yeah, I'm up.
Place an order maybe for a drink, and you'll get the free. Go ahead and add the Baconator, and it's going to show up free. But you must do it through the Wendy's mobile app.
That's one way to get me to use it.
Yeah, and it says all you have to do also. So yeah, there goes. So again, download the Wendy's mobile app. Again, we're giving it to you. You can make a small purchase of any amount.
Get you a Frosty.
And add the bacon, the breakfast Baconator. So
what is the breakfast Baconator? They trying something new.
It's a breakfast sandwich.
Oh!
Yeah. So imagine that. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
The Baconator with a breakfast twist.
Oh,
Yeah,
look.
crazy.
I'm sitting here trying to process. I'm thinking that
Crazy.
you're going to say it's like they just giving away burgers. I'm sitting here in my
crazy.
mind going, wow, Wendy's.
breakfast Baconator.
I'm in my mind trying to process how I'm going to respond to Wendy's trying to get rid of this excess hamburger they got by giving away free Baconators at breakfast time.
Yeah.
But what you're trying to tell me, what you're communicating, and you're,
It's a
oh my
breakfast
goodness,
Baconator.
that I seen a sign that said breakfast at Wendy's, but I was like, who goes to Wendy's for breakfast?
Breakfast
Nobody goes to
Baconator.
Wendy's for breakfast. But
Breakfast
they got a
Baconator.
sandwich coming out called the Breakfast Baconator.
Yes, sir. So download the free mobile app. Purchase a drink.
What time is the
whatever.
show over?
Yeah,
We over at 10.
we over at 10.
All
so,
right.
So it'll be a rush to try to get there by 10:30, but we've got to download the app now.
Right. All right,
And
I got to do
really,
that
if we
after
go
the
ahead
show.
and make the purchase, I'm thinking
I don't think this can wait till tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Somebody ought to go to Wendy's
So
right
guys,
now.
don't forget that. Now,
That's
obviously,
crazy.
it
I'm
may
gonna let you
vary
know how
from
it tastes
location
tomorrow.
to location.
I'm gonna let
but
you know how it tastes tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Breakfast Baconator,
I'm
guys,
gonna be able to
absolutely
report on
free.
that. Everybody knows Wendy's is way better than any other fast food spot. So if Wendy's,
Wow, I won't even comment on that.
well, I'm talking about like the basic fast food spots. Like it's way better than McDonald's and Burger King.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, hands down.
You take a Wendy's burger over a Whopper?
Every one of them.
Wow.
I'm talking about the
People
the
swear
double
by the
stack.
Whopper though.
Whopper is special, but it ain't touching Wendy's. Not that potato bread. Oh, come on. The square patties. That's
Potato
special.
bread?
Yeah, they use potato bread at Wendy's.
I think you know way too much about Wendy's. So look, I got another deal that I want to give you. So number one, Wendy's, download the mobile app, guys, and make one small purchase, any amount, and then add in the breakfast Baconator, and you're gonna.
I'm gonna go find out about that for
Do it
sure.
before 10:30.
I couldn't
Also-
believe that I didn't know that they had a Baconator sandwich.
Yeah, breakfast Baconator.
Sia, if you hearing this,
Yeah,
I'm asking my wife now if she's hearing this.
yeah.
They telling me that Wendy's breakfast is the bomb.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So let me move. So we're in that moment. Number two, don't forget Sauce and Bones. Sauce and Bones, Monday through Friday.
What they got?
There's a $6.99 lunch special
Okay.
that comes with a drink and a side and a meat. I'll have those specifics on tomorrow. We'll have those specifics on tomorrow so that you'll know
I
how
told
many
you already.
ribs you get.
I told you already about sauce and bone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this lunch special is special.
It is?
Because you get a meat of a choice, also a side. I think you get that honey butter biscuit
Okay.
and a drink for $6.99. But I'll have
And
the
it's black
specifics
owned.
tomorrow.
And it's black owned. And
It's black owned.
So
So
that's one too.
that as well is special. So we'll get many more details on that, a little bit more details tomorrow as well.
in town.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's now
It's
we
pretty
thinking.
black owned with all the black people that's been there. It's owned by black people.
No, it ain't. No, shoot.
All of our money is keeping it going.
Right.
You
We
know?
need a black owned Wendy's.
Yeah. We probably have one and we need to discover it.
I will drive to it.
To discover who is it.
No, I would just
Maybe
drive.
we should ask that question when we get there next
go
time.
figure out, who owns
Who's
who's franchising them.
Yeah. So guys, don't forget some good deals. We wanted to share them with you. Again, the Breakfast Baconator before 10:30. Download the app. Make one small purchase and you'll get the Baconator for free.
I don't need it for free, man. I need to go.
You
I will
want
go.
it,
I
period.
just need it.
And then number 2,
so
Sauce
I
and
can
Bones,
comment.
$6.99 lunch special, Monday through Friday. I don't know the times on that, but Monday through Friday we'll have a little bit more details. The owner is sending us some information on that as well. So
That's a good thought.
good stuff.
That's
All
a
right,
good
guys. So since we're talking about food, why not jump right into some good randomness?
Uh-oh.
And
Uh-oh.
this is interesting. So there is an article. There is an article that I got a chance to read, and when I read this article, man, I noticed that they mentioned that more Americans are eating breakfast than usual, almost like a 20 to 30% increase. So
Wow.
breakfast is like the token
Best food
dish
of the day.
but Americans usually wouldn't do it. You know, we're rushing out to work and so on, school and
You
so
do
on.
miss out on breakfast.
You miss out on breakfast. So
Many
now
days, many
Americans
days.
are eating breakfast. So I said, why not do some good randomness centered around breakfast now that folks are eating more breakfast? And guys, good randomness is all about making choices.
Gotta
Pastor
do
Phil,
it.
You know it.
Gotta
It's
do
all
it.
about making choices. So are 2 items that I need you to tell us which one are you choosing over the other. We don't have an order today. Today is make a choice. One stays, one has to go. Either shrimp and grits
Oh my Lord.
or eggs and grits. Which one has to go? Because, and the reason I can put eggs, we could put eggs and grits up against shrimp and grits because eggs and grits can hold their own. Shrimp and grits is a different idea, but I want to know, we want to know,
Shrimp and grits.
What are you
versus
choosing?
Eggs and grits.
shrimp and grits or eggs and grits? More Americans are eating breakfast like never before. It's a huge increase, a jump. And we want to know, if you're eating breakfast and you had a choice, which one are you choosing? Shrimp and grits, eggs and grits. 343-1075. Call us. Drop it in the comments. We want to
Now
know.
I'm thinking, man. I know my wife's answer.
Okay.
My wife's answer is easy. She already made her choice.
Really?
Yeah, she made her choice because she don't eat shrimp.
Okay. Understandable.
But the thing that she does with her eggs and grits, which is special to me, is that she leaves the yolk runny.
Okay.
And so she'll fry the egg,
Okay.
but you know the yolk is runny,
Okay.
and she likes for the runny yolk to mix in with the grits.
Okay. I couldn't see that being bad. Y'all help us. Okay. All right. We got number 1. Our first vote already.
Eggs and grits.
Eggs and grits is a keeper.
Ooh.
Y'all help us out.
Facebook
What are you
Live, come on,
choosing?
tell me.
Shrimp and grits or eggs and grits? Y'all drop it in the comments. Call us 343-1075. But we want to know because folks are eating breakfast like never before all across
Telling
the
you.
country. And we're trying to make some choices here. Good randomness. We've got another vote. Eggs and grits again.
Eggs and grits again.
What are you choosing? Shrimp and grits or eggs and grits? We've got 2 votes for eggs
Explain
and
to me
grits.
too,
Okay.
because you're not gonna believe this one.
Okay.
I didn't grow up eating a lot of grits. I told you weren't gonna believe this one. Telling you, man, I told you weren't gonna believe it.
Guys, y'all help us out while I have this moment with Pastor Spell. Which one are you choosing?
It-
Shrimp and grits or eggs and grits?
It wasn't until, man, I went away, left home, and every day for breakfast in the calf they had grits.
Okay.
And I was like, why do they have grits every day?
Okay.
And they were like, you eat grits every day.
I'm telling you.
And the guys at school, they showed me you take your sausage,
Okay.
you take the eggs,
Oh, yeah.
you take the grits,
Oh, yeah.
and you mix it all
Man,
together.
oh, man.
And if you're real special, you can get the cheese grits.
Yeah.
But some of them, they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't need the cheese grits.
And did you get grits the time I took you over to the little spot?
yeah.
Okay.
I eat them now. Eggs and grits stays over here too.
So we've got 4 or 5 votes.
Egg over easy and grits. Sister Claudia eat them just like my
Wow.
wife eat them. Eggs over easy. So,
So
that
guys,
yolk
y'all
run up
help
in
us
there.
out. Wow. Eggs are just smashing shrimp and grits right now.
Eggs and grits. Hey,
Eggs
Sister
and grits or
Curtisha.
shrimps and grits?
Eggs and
Look,
grits.
you know, some people say shrimps. They don't say shrimp.
Scrimps.
Scrimps. There you go. You
Scrimps.
might find it even better.
Shrimps.
So which one,
swimps.
guys?
Oh, my
Scrimps
choice.
and grits or eggs and grits?
My answer is real easy.
Wow.
My answer is real easy.
Mine is tough. I'm back and forth.
I'm gonna tell you that there is.
And my wife knows how much I love grits. I
Like-
love instant grits. cooked grits, it doesn't even matter. But instant grits I prefer because I want them now.
Yeah.
You know, the egg is just ready too fast, and you know you got to cook grits.
These people, they were special about them grits, man. They were like, you know, they too lumpy. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
It was like they're not creamy enough. You got to put
All right, look, Diggy Hiller says,
you got to put
shrimp and grits are the best. We got one vote.
You got to cook your grits in butter. You got to put a whole stick of
Look,
butter.
the
in
version
some
say
grits.
both.
Both,
She
right?
said all.
Listen. That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
But no, truthfully, grits is a new thing for me. Like the
Wow.
last 12 years of my
Okay.
life, grits has become a part of the breakfast, you know, thing. We
Great
would
decision.
normally do potatoes, and so we would have a lot.
Instead of grits?
Not as a grit, but potatoes
What's up, D?
was what breakfast more than grits were.
Okay.
That's a Virginia thing. I'm telling you, go to Virginia, they'll offer you hash browns.
Okay.
Way more with your breakfast. Like grits is available,
Okay.
but you know, hash browns is kind of the.
Dig, right now you are the only vote for shrimp and grits.
He's not
cannot
alone.
believe this.
He ain't gonna be alone.
Well, we're about
I'm
to
trying
see.
to tell
And
you.
so far, let's say that. So
You ain't
again,
gonna be
guys, eggs and grits versus shrimp and grits. Y'all make your choice. Man, y'all are just sticking with the eggs. I guess you go with what you know.
Well,
Because shrimp and grits is a new idea to someone.
I'm gonna tell you, this is what happened. When I was in Virginia, one day somehow, I don't know when, I heard of the fantastic idea of shrimp and grits.
Yeah.
I hadn't been to Louisiana yet. Never
You
had
hadn't
been,
had it for real yet. You had
but
it.
I had
though.
heard the idea of
Okay.
shrimp and grits.
Okay.
And it was so intriguing that I went to the Food Lion. It's called Food Lion.
Okay.
Not the Food Line.
Okay.
Food Lion.
Okay.
That's the name of the grocery store up in Richmond. Went to Food Lion, got some shrimps, got some grits, went home, made it horrible. Because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
Did not know
How'd
what
you
I was
cook the
doing.
shrimp? That's the question.
I just boiled them. You know, like
yeah.
steamed them. Not boiled them, steamed them.
Okay.
I just steamed them.
No special seasoning.
Didn't know
nothing,
what I
just-
was doing. And then I really didn't know how to cook grits.
Okay.
So that was the other thing, too. But I've been to some restaurant here.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, shrimp and grits,
Okay.
my God.
So guys, we almost done
when
with
people
this.
when people make shrimp and grits down here,
Yeah.
they
Shrimp and grits
go
is special.
they go in.
Yeah.
I don't know what sort of genie in the bottle they be pulling out to
Look,
make
somebody's
this.
helping us. Hold on. We got a caller.
What you say, Fisher?
Hey, good morning. It's the Young Pastors Radio Show. What's your pick? Shrimp and grits or eggs and grits?
Hello?
Hey, it's the Young Pastors Radio Show. Okay.
It's a radio show?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
I got the wrong number, man.
Yes, sir. Have a blessed day. All right.
Yep.
So yeah, so good. So I'm assuming his pick was eggs and grits. For some reason,
should
I
have
don't
got
know why.
him. We should have got
Say,
him.
yes, the wrong number, but give him your pick real
Can we
quick.
start 69 him?
I wish.
Yo, bro,
So,
bro, I know you
Yeah,
were trying to
sure.
call
I
a
know,
job.
but
No,
we
you was
got one
trying to.
serious
No, you was
question for
trying
you
to
real
call
quick.
a job and see if they was open.
Right, but we gotta talk to you about something real quick.
We want to know life or death situation.
Right.
Which is
So
you
which
gonna
one,
choose?
guys? Eggs and
Look,
grits or
Fisher say
shrimp and grits?
Fisher say shrimp and grits are good, but they can go. Egg and grits are a classic staple. They
to our
definitely
community.
stay.
Wow.
It's a classic staple to our community.
Your grandmother.
I'm to say
Broken Eggs had shrimp and grits. Yeah, they do.
another
they're
broken
really good,
egg.
yeah.
When I tell
Yeah.
you another broken egg, shrimp and grits.
Yeah, they special.
When I tell you
Uh-huh.
it was special.
Mm-hmm.
The brother put the parsley on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I looked at it. I didn't know whether to take a picture,
Yeah.
save it for later.
Uh-huh.
I ate it with such care.
Yeah.
I took each bite seriously.
Uh-huh.
The shrimp and grits there, are they open today?
Worth the wait.
Did I wait? I'll wait again.
Yeah, they worth the wait.
I'll wait today.
So we got to vote, guys. Come on,
I'm
y'all
trying to
help
tell you,
us
man,
out.
the shrimp and grits is like, it's really special, man. Like how,
This is tough. This isn't easy.
and see, I guess eggs and grits is easy to make.
Yeah. Then it's classic. You're just more familiar with it. And here's the thing. You got to really know what you're doing to make shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and
Eggs
grits just take your time.
My son can make eggs and grits.
I like the stone, like they do the stone ground grits, and I don't know if they use heavy cream or what.
Eggs
but
and grits or shrimp and grits.
Shrimp
and I
and
think
grits
you
is-
really got to almost, to some extent, you got to be a chef to really understand this whole shrimp and grits
You
thing.
got to be a chef for real chef. Like not no trying it out in the kitchen, playing around with it,
Yeah.
chef. Shrimp and grits has got to be special.
Yeah, because you can't just throw the
grits, the shrimp,
shrimp in
and
there.
a bowl of
there
grits.
There has to be a sauce to the shrimp.
Shrimp and
that
a
mix
sauce
well
too
with
the grits.
Uh-huh.
You got to get and the grits can't be soupy either.
Mhm.
Those grits got to be creamy.
You got to have a good grit.
A good
texture.
creamy
Yeah, that's
grit.
good,
Like
that's
that
good.
grit can't
That's
like
good.
listen, if you want to make shrimp and grits, you can't do the baby shrimps
Yeah,
either.
that's right. You gotta
can't
come
do
with the real
listen,
deal.
I'm telling you,
You
so
can't be on the budget now. Shrimp and grits cannot be on the budget. No,
I
you
think
Eggs and grits you can make on the budget, but not
I'm
shrimp
trying
and
to tell you,
grits.
like
No.
like shrimp and grits.
small shrimp.
Man, and you better not give
Looking
me
like
two
bacon bits.
Look, two shrimp. Come on,
know,
man. You better
man.
put them all around that bowl.
First of all, that's not shrimp and grits. You got
you got two shrimp.
anything less than 10 shrimp, that's not shrimp and grits.
Literally.
You got shrimp bits. Like bacon bits.
Man, I'm telling you.
That's
And they
funny.
got to be good. And you got to grill. Like, it's
Yeah.
like a 5-step cooking
Yeah,
process
yeah.
to make
Uh-huh.
shrimp and grits.
Mhm.
5 steps easy because you got to grill them shrimp.
Yeah, you really do.
Like, pan
And you
frying
need a
might
roux.
not.
You need a roux. You need some type.
Whoa, you just throw it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, you need a roux.
You got to gumbo it too? Like,
You need a roux. You do. You need
you
a
gotta
roux.
gumbo it,
I'm
man.
telling
I'm
you,
telling
you
you.
need a roux.
But for real, if shrimp and grits left, man, I don't know what I would do with Louisiana, man. I'm just serious. Like,
Well, I'm gonna go and vote. I'm gonna tell you what my
I'm
vote
trying to
is.
tell you, you can get eggs and grits in 52 states, and we only got 50.
Yeah, but still, it's just. And then sometimes, just like your wife doing them different, sometimes you can have a different
There
experience. with
is
eggs and-
no place in Virginia
Okay.
that I have been to
That has shrimp.
that did a good shrimp and grits. Now we got a place to do fried fish and grits
Okay.
in Richmond, real good spot called Croker Spot.
Okay. Okay.
Love Croker Spot.
Okay.
But shrimp and grits,
Uh.
it was like someone turned a light on in my spirit in my culinary spirit. A switch
Well,
was
I'm
turned.
voting. I'm voting. I'm gonna go ahead and vote, even though I love shrimp and grits. I
What?
love.
Man, I'm trying to tell
If
you.
I had to go without one over the other, I could not go without eggs and grits.
Man, I literally go into places and I'm looking at their menu and I'm like, oh, you got shrimp and grits? I don't care whatever else
So
you
you're
got.
voting. So
But
in other
here's the
words-
thing. I choose shrimp and grits over everything else that's on the menu.
Wow. So you would live. This is what I want to pose, and we're doing this on radio, hundreds of thousands of listeners right here on Facebook Live. I'm asking you this one question.
True story.
And I'm turning your direction.
True story.
You're telling me that you will live without eggs and grits to eat and choose rather shrimp and grits.
Yes.
Wow.
Shrimps are that special.
I cannot
man.
believe that.
Shrimps are that special.
To me, shrimp makes you feel like you're eating brunch, not breakfast.
It makes me feel like it's just a combo of which one tastes better, which one just rocks my
And
world.
which one are you living without? You're gonna
Like,
live without the.
I'm gonna live with the one that I'm excited to wake up and
Okay.
I can do eggs and bacon.
Okay.
If you say eggs and bacon,
Okay,
that's a whole nother
that's a
other.
fight. Okay,
Yeah, that's a fight.
okay,
That's a fight.
all right.
But eggs and grits, because I told you, remember, I just started eating grits.
Okay,
Like we grew up in Virginia, like I'm telling you, the options so many times. If you go anywhere, there's always fried potatoes.
Okay.
Fried potatoes goes with breakfast.
okay.
Grits, grits was like you was on a budget.
Okay.
Real talk. Like grits was like you was on a budget.
Well, grits are cheap though.
That's what I know.
Grits are really cheap.
That's why I was like, you went in the kitchen and mama cooked grits and you like, that's it. Like that was the way we like thought about food at least.
Okay.
And so I came down, when I went to Atlanta, it was like, they eat grits every single day. Like there is not breakfast without grits. And
Okay.
that's when I learned, oh, grits is a real, like, you have grits with breakfast. And then I came to Louisiana and they started putting me on with grits and liver, grits and pork chop,
Wow.
grits and chicken. And I was like, yo, this is pretty good. Like
Yeah.
you can mix that gravy in there
Yeah.
with the grits,
Uh-huh.
and then sometimes, especially at the church, them grits don't need no gravy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you,
Real grease on me.
I was sitting and I was
Nothing.
like, why is this so creamy, textury, good to me right
And
now?
those are not instant. Those are cooked. When it's like that, those are cooked, not instant.
That's what it was. That's what it was. So anyway, I just go back to I'm a newfound grit person now.
Okay.
I'm into grits, and it's really all because of shrimp and grits.
So your shrimp and grits, I take eggs and grits. So we know what won today. Eggs and grits takes the title today of Good Randomness. So guys, right before we get our good word, quickly, our good discussion for tomorrow that we want to just kind of whet your appetite with is, guys, we know that 30 plus states are partially open. 30 plus states are partially open. And we're going to answer tomorrow. We want to hear from you. We want to mention we just want to mention some things tomorrow. And we really want to lay some things out on the table. When should we reopen? How should we reopen? So 30 plus states are partially open. And we want to hear from you tomorrow. We're just kind of whetting your appetite for our good discussion on tomorrow. But we're going to talk about reopening, and two posing questions is, when should we reopen? How should we reopen?
Yeah.
What precautions should we take? What our
And if
changes
you
so
didn't,
on?
and if you didn't know, even later today, Governor Edwards here in Louisiana, guys, he's getting ready to begin laying out some of that reopening phases and what that's going to entail. And
Isn't that I'm thinking 4 p.m.? Like I
think so.
After 4, yeah.
I think so, yeah. And the whole thought is, essentially, we want you to get thinking on what are those new steps?
Yeah.
What are those safety precautions that you're going to take for yourself, your family? It's not a question of if, it's only a question of when.
When and how.
When and how, what that all will look like. And so it's just good to be thinking ahead. We know it's coming.
Yeah.
We know it's got to happen. But we begin to now to start to identify, what are some of those steps. And, I'll go ahead and say it too for your churches, for our churches, houses of worship, hugely important. Across the board that we're thinking through those things, praying through those things. And I can just say for me personally, the last thing I want to do in church is be worried about getting sick. And so whatever we can do, to make our places safe, I think is areas we should be praying. We want to hear from you. Let us know too.
This is going to be a good discussion. So we wanted to whet your appetite on it because we're really going to dive into it tomorrow. And, number one, Pastor Spell, I think even the idea of reopening will be, I believe, much easier when we prepare for it. If we want to keep denying it, I think that's when it kind of drags.
Let's just
you in
wait
there.
and see. Let's just wait and hold on.
It's not a reality anymore. It's over.
We really got to, think ahead and, pray ahead more so too.
Yeah.
Pray ahead. Let God, because the truth is God already knows the answer. He knows the direction.
Yes, sir.
We're the ones that's in limbo waiting to get to it.
Yeah.
God already has worked it out.
Yeah.
We're just trying to figure it out now. So, it's just part of what, is important for us, part of what's necessary now. And, it is something, it is something we need to talk about.
Yeah, so when and how, and we're gonna throw out a lot of stuff, man, as we prepare for our good word is, when should we wear a mask? Should we not? Should we wear gloves? Should we not? Should we be allowed to dine in, or should we not? Should we only just dine?
I want to know.
So
I want to know. Are you going to sit in the parking lot and eat your favorite? Like I just seen that and I was like, wow, that's pretty creative.
Somebody ought to start a drive-through movie because you already
I've seen literally. I already got the tuner.
That's a
and I've been thinking through it already, like just doing drive-up movies. Put that because it's not that expensive when you look at the stuff you need to do. And then I seen some churches in different places across the country had chairs scattered throughout the parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And groups of chairs so families could sit together. So if y'all brought it, it just stays with y'all, I guess. it's like, why don't they have to socially distance? Well, they came together, so
That's right.
we
Well,
assume.
the families are really not, many of us were hanging out together. So,
Yeah.
guys, we're going to talk about it tomorrow. 30 states are partially open.
Guys, how to reopen. We
When
started
and
now.
how.
Send us
That's
some.
it.
Hey, listen. Maybe you're thinking about it,
Mhm.
right? Maybe you're thinking about it even now. You want to get some of your thoughts off. Hey, send us an email. Send it to us in the messenger section.
Young Pastors
on
Radio,
Facebook. Let us know some
gmail.com
thoughts,
as well.
and we can get those out.
Uh-huh.
Even tomorrow as we revisit this discussion.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
so it's going to
indeed.
be good. When and how should we reopen? All right, we got a
Yes,
good word.
indeed. All right. Well, listen, brothers and sisters. I want to close this off. And Pastor Buckley, we talked about it, and I want to hit it and move it since we really didn't get to it, man. Many of you have been struck with tragedy and grief, as what we've seen take place right over, not too far away from us in the state of Georgia.
Yes, sir.
On the slaying of Ahmaud Arbery, a young 23-year-old African-American man who was simply out for a jog. And, brothers and sisters, I know it's a stressful time, and yet again, we're faced with seeing the hurt of our oppression. But I do want to encourage us to overcome it all, amen, to think about what God is going to do and how God has not forgotten, that God is not asleep, and that God is still able, and that we have, amen, a responsibility in response. It's not, there must be a response. Thank you, Holy Spirit. There must be a response. When things happen, we have to respond, whether it's crying, whether it's being sad, there is a response. So I do want to encourage us, brothers and sisters, on how to respond. And that's literally to let the justice of God run down his waters and his righteousness like a mighty stream. Amos chapter 5 verse 24 says, let judgment run down his waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. And this is the thing that will please God, that will satisfy God, and it's what we have to cry for and plead for now. And so whatever we can do to encourage the judgment of God, the righteousness of God, especially in the wake of these situations, let us do it. If it means we post online us running with Ahmaud 2.23 miles, then let us do it. If it means that we stand up or speak out or however God leads us, let us do what indeed brings about the favor of God, which is when we stand to let judgment run down his waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. If you read all of Amos, you'll find, brothers and sisters, that our worship is ineffective, that our worship means nothing, that our singing, our praising, our dancing, even our gathering means nothing to God unless we allow his judgment to run down his waters and his righteousness as a mighty stream, that our praise is nothing, that our calling on his name is nothing, that our singing his praise is nothing if we don't allow judgment to run down his waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. And so as we see these things unfold in our country, and this is just not a call to black churches, it's not a call of black people, this is a call of God's people, white, brown, black, yellow, you pick a color, indifferent. It's to all of God's children. We have a responsibility, and Ahmaud Arbery is just another reminder of the problems that we have in this country, the problems that we face, and the call of God's children to stand up and do something. God bless.
Good word, man. Thank you. And guys, of course, we're hashtagging Run With Ahmaud. And thank you, Pastor Spell, and we believe, guys, that there is a such thing as God's judgment. So we're praying for that and justice for that family and so on. And we just praise God, even for this time, for all the support we've seen, and all the prayers that are sent to Georgia to comfort that family and the prayers for justice. So thank you, Pastor Spell, for highlighting that, blessing us with the word today. Run with Ahmaud, 2.2, isn't that right?
2.23.
Yeah, 2.23. Okay, good. So some of you will drive with Ahmaud. Some of you will run with Ahmaud. Some of you will walk with Ahmaud. Somehow, let's do it with Ahmaud.
Yeah, let's
so we'll do that. Well, guys, you've been listening to the Young Pastors Radio Show.
Indeed.
We had a great time with you
Thank
today.
God for you. Same
time tomorrow, 9 a.m. We got some good stuff, some good deals coming your way. Good word, good laughs, everything good.
Yes,
it's
indeed.
Pastor B. Buckley.
Pastor Linwood Spell.
We will see you tomorrow. It's the Young Pastors Radio Show. God bless you.
Young pals, fresh, man.